everyone, welcome back to my channel. Now today's video is a bit of a more serious one. I want to sit down and address some of the things that went down this week in the Mercy community. Before we talk about what happened, I just want to make it 100% clear that I had no involvement whatsoever in the situation and what happened, and neither did Luminum. I'm making this video to clarify some misconceptions that seem to be floating around, and I don't like when people try to stir the pot behind the scenes and sort of spread lies when they are absolutely not true. Alright, so taking a step back, I'm sure you guys all know about the Rework Mercy movement and how it started a while ago, where Aria Rose basically made a video saying she wanted to start a positive movement that helped to shed light on Mercy's situation. And I had similar feelings about Mercy's state in the game and how I felt like she needed some sort of tweak to her kit, so I made a similar video, and that's how the movement sort of gained momentum. Having said that, as the movement became more and more widespread, things just got cattier and cattier on both sides, and it just became this toxic mess that I didn't want to be involved in. So I took a step back, and I really haven't been talking about the Rework Mercy movement until now. So first up, let's talk about this forum raid that happened this past week. Aria basically wanted to organize a raid where supporters of the Rework Mercy movement would post their thoughts and opinions on Mercy and flood the Overwatch forums at the same time. Although her intentions were to keep it respectful and somewhat lighthearted, that's not exactly what happened, and honestly, I'm not surprised. And the aftermath of that situation was that anyone who posted anything to do with Mercy had their posts instantly flagged and deleted, and multiple users, including Aria herself, got suspended and banned from the forums. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, even though I do consider myself and Aria to be on good terms. I think this was just a really bad decision. Because this is clearly a violation of the forum's code of conduct, and at the end of the day, it just puts you and the people behind it in a really bad light. I understand that this raid was not born out of a place of ill intention, and that people were really frustrated at the developer silence and the fact that they haven't responded to anything that has come out of the Rework Mercy movement. But at the same time, directing that frustration into organizing a forum raid just isn't the way to go about things, and you know, the developers probably won't take us seriously anymore now as Mercy mains, not that they really did in the first place. I myself am really displeased with the state of Mercy. You guys know that. You guys know the videos that I've made, the posts that I've made on Twitter, and my opinions on Mercy. But by the same token, there are other people who think Mercy's fine and that she's playable, and that's okay. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But a forum raid is just not the way to do it, and it just gives Blizzard more evidence that Mercy players are in fact selfish, self-entitled players that don't really know much about competitive balancing, and we all know that that's not true. But what's done is done, and I just hope that everyone learns from this situation and knows when not to cross the line, myself included. Now let's talk about the next thing that went down. Now, because people thought that this forum raid was such a dumb thing to do, they wanted to attack Aria further and basically went in her Discord to dig up old messages or anything that they could find to use against her as part of a witch hunt. I won't go into what Aria actually said in those messages, but basically she made some really insensitive and racially charged comments that were really shocking to a lot of people when they were first brought to light. Before I go any further, I want to clarify that you shouldn't be using those words in any case, even if context does matter, because at the end of the day, we're not the ones in those communities affected by the use of this word, so we can't be the ones to judge whether that word is actually racist or not racist. So that's my opinion on the use of slurs. However, I also understand that these messages were literally ripped out of a Discord and used in a context that was different to what they were originally posted in. And I noted that as well. As much as I was disappointed and I absolutely disapprove of the words that she used, I noted that people were taking things out of context just to portray Aria in a much more vilifying manner than was actually the case. She made some big mistakes, and I absolutely don't support her for doing that. But at the same time, the extreme bullying that this has turned into is not okay either. That's my firm position, guys. I don't support her actions, but at the same time, I don't approve of this witch hunt where everyone is celebrating the downfall and cancellation of Aria Rose. Which leads me to my third and final comment. Apparently, I'm cancelled as well because I'm actually using my brain cells and I'm not outright bashing Aria because I'm not taking those messages at face value. There seem to be certain people in this community who will jump and leap at any opportunity they get just to take down other influencers. And I'm talking about people associating me and Luminum in all this mess. We literally did nothing, we stayed in our own lane doing our own things, but for some reason these people think that our choice to stay away from all this drama means that we're trying to hide something or that we're trying to avoid getting exposed or something like that. Like, it's just disgusting and ridiculous. We get that you don't like us, but you ask us for our opinion, we give you our opinion, but then you go on and try and twist that into something that it's not. Like, honestly, just reach for the stars because you'll never be one. I'm sorry if I got heated there, but it's just so annoying that some people seem to think that just because we did a collaboration with Arya that we're suddenly best friends with her, or that if she made a somewhat racist comment then we're by extension racist as well. Anyway guys, those are the things that I wanted to address in this video. Once again, I do not condone or support any use of slurs or anything that will discriminate people of certain communities, but I also find it extremely hypocritical when people take things and take them out of context and use it to try and constantly bash someone and cancel them out of existence just because they don't happen to like them. I honestly wish nothing but the best for Arya, and I hope that she takes a good break from social media, or at least Overwatch, to reflect from this experience. At the end of the day, she's human, we're human, nobody's perfect, and I don't think she's actually evil or has malicious intentions as some people in this community try so damn hard to make her out to be. She made some pretty major mistakes, but it's a freaking video game. Give the girl a bit of breathing space and let her learn from her experiences. Anyway guys, I hope I addressed everything. Thank you so much for watching and listening to what I have to say. And if some of you still want to try and be cute and come for either me or Lumi, honestly I'm just gonna block you at this point, because there's no point trying to waste my time and energy explaining something that I've already said countless times. We are not involved in this drama at all, and we just want you to enjoy our content. But that's it for now. Please leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below, but make sure to keep it civilized because I will be reading them. Thank you guys for watching today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!